Hello, guys. Welcome to this pop-up lesson. It's not our typical Thursday, but we're jumping on here as best as we can. My name is Larry from Ukulele Project Hawaii, here to give you a little pop-up lesson of our Hi20 chords. What the Hi20 chords are, they are the most popular chords that we play in the Hawaiian music, on the ukulele. It's something we developed. There are top 20 of the most played chords. We call them the Hi20. And we are starting off at C and working our way all the way down to like G minor, I think is the number 20th chord. Yeah, G minor. So it's some chords that you might not be familiar with, but it's very, very good to get familiar with this. There's a lot of elements in playing ukulele and playing ukulele thoroughly and to the best of your ability. Knowing chords is one of the top things to know in your ukulele playing. So it's one element that you can eliminate. Like, oh, what is B flat? How do you hold B flat? Well, this one will definitely get you guys going. So without further ado, it should be a pretty quick and easy, fun lesson. But if you guys are watching the replay on Facebook, thank you guys so much for joining. If it's over on our YouTube page, mahalo guys for joining. It's our top 20, excuse me. It is our Hi20 ukulele chords. All right. Starting off with the C chord. Now, I'm not going to only tell you guys what chords they are, but how to play them, how to better yourself at playing them, and alternate ways of playing them. Okay. So we will start off with the C chord. And if you guys want a PDF download of this, please let me know, and I will love to help you guys out. Okay. So this is our first chord. It is the C chord. It's straight up the most popular. Sorry about the. Are we good? Yeah, there we go. Most popular chord that we have on the ukulele. So it starts off with your third finger on your third fret on the bottom string. Okay, that is our C chord. All right. Now, the best way to hold it is always using your fingertips. The good thing is, this is the only note or only string that's being played. So if you go a little bit flatter, that's okay for this one. But to get better your habits, use your fingertips, okay? So hold it here, put your thumb in the back on the number 2 fret, and there's your C. An alternate way of holding C, or second position, is kind of like a B flat, but we are going to bar it on the third. So there is your alternate C, okay? So C and C. Next chord is our G. A lot of people think this is the hardest chord out there. Well, it's not. It's easy. It's a stacking chord. So let's relax our hands, grab our ukuleles nicely. Now it's a stacking chord. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up our hand a little bit, okay? Instead of holding it flat like we do our C's, we're going to open up our hand just a little bit, all right? That way we can get our fingers to stack. So our first finger and our second finger, we will stack on the third string and the first string. All right, that's our G6. And then we're going to add our G note to make that a G. All right, you don't need to squeeze hard. Now, if you guys need to find that sweet spot in opening and closing your hands, then find that sweet spot. Remember, it's not how much or how hard you squeeze. Once you find, like, listen. There it is, gone. All right. So our G chord is doesn't need a lot of pressure. Okay. Now, also a technique that I was taught. Let me see if I can throw you guys on the big screen. Is using counter pressure. So using your ukulele to open it up this way, and holding up pressure, counter pressure, instead of your hand squeezing the cord so hard. You don't need to squeeze it that hard. Just squeeze it enough. Okay? And if not, use this arm, because your shoulder muscle is much stronger than your hand muscles, and use counter pressure in your ukulele. Okay? So there's our G chord. Easy one. All right? Then our F chord. First finger, first fret. Second string. Second finger, second fret. Top string. That is our F. All right. Easy. And then our G7. Okay. G7 is Very, very popular in our ukulele, in Hawaiian ukulele, because of our vamps are always G7, like our F vamp, G7, C7, and F, or even D7, G7, and C, right? That's our Hawaiian vamps. So G7, first finger, just like an F, first finger, first fret, that's our F note. Next fret over is our third string with our second finger, and another stacking chord, so you might want to open up your hand just a little bit to fit your third finger in what we call the cave. Fit them in the cave. All right, there is your G7. Okay, so we got the first top four high four chords done. C, G, F, G7. Now, if you guys hear comment below on where you think is a chord that you've never heard before, or you thought wasn't as popular as I put it on this Hi20. All right, next set of chords are A minor. Remember, this doesn't go in any chord progression order. It just goes by chords of most played, okay? So A minor is definitely in our C chord progression. That's easy. Relax our hands. Grab it. First finger, or excuse me, second finger, second fret, top string. Okay, you want to try and curve our hands so we're not touching any other strings. If we go a little bit too flat, a little bit too relaxed, we might. But try and arch your hand as best as you can, a natural grab on things, and just touch your second finger right on the top. All right, there's our A minor. Okay, and then from A minor, our number 6 chord is A. Okay, A is first finger, first fret, third string. That's our A7 chord, or C sharp note. And then our A minor chord, which is our A note on the G string on the top one. First finger, first fret, third string. Second finger, second fret, top string or fourth string. There's our A minor. First chord of Drop Baby Drop, which we have a play along on YouTube. Only 4 chords that you guys need to know. Super easy. A chord. All right, 2 chords on A. Don't get confused with A minor, and A. A is our major chord. That's going to have 2 notes or 2 fingers. A minor should sound sad, and A7 should sound like we're going somewhere, because we are going to the D, right? Okay, and then our next note, or excuse me, next chord, we're doing D minor. That is our 6th chord, or 6th on the F progression. So that's very big. Our 6 notes in our C, G, and F chord progressions are very popular. So here's the D minor. Just like in F, there's 2 ways of doing it. I fold down my second finger, or you can add your third finger on that D note, or the second fret, third string. All right, you can do it that way too. Okay, so there is our D minor. Okay, first finger, first fret on that F. First finger, first fret, second string. Second finger, or excuse me, third finger on the D note on the second string, third string, second fret, and then our top string, that kind of like an F, but we're adding the D note to make it that minor. All right, it's also in Kavika. Okay, so that's big. I like to bend my second finger, but you can add it. Sure, no problem. It's absolutely up to you. B flat. A lot of people hate this chord, but it's big because it is our 4th in our F chord progression. So 2 ways that we can hold this one. We can bar the bottom 2 strings. Now it's a flat one, so we're not going to turn our hands. We're going to keep it flat. First 2 strings on our first fret. Stir it up. Okay, not steer it up, but stir it up. So we're going to go next string over to our third string. Next fret over onto our 4th string, or our top string, okay? So that is our B flat. Now, another way you can do it if you just can't get these fingers is bar it. You can bar the whole thing because these two things doesn't matter. These two notes and strings here won't matter. So bar it if you need to. Then you put your second finger on the second fret on the third string and your third finger on the third fret top string. So that is our B flat. It's kind of like our C. Remember our C? Second position. You're going to slide it back. All right, so we're at B flat. Next for D7. All right. Don't worry, I know I've taught some in the past the alternate way of D7, but we're not learning that right now. We're learning the normal way D7 as our ninth high 20, okay? So we're going to bar the second. I bar the second with my second because it's corresponding fingers, and then I will add my third finger there on the C note, or the seventh, okay? So that's how it looks. You can do your first finger and then use your middle finger to help you out, support it. There's another D7. Or you can just do it regular, or you can do it first finger on the second fret and then your second finger on the third fret and hold the D7. But as long as you bar it, you should be good to go. All right, our next chord we have is C7, all right? So we're back to the easy one finger chords, all right? First finger, first fret, first string, C7. Okay, don't get confused with C. C is 1, 2, 3. C7, we're back 2 frets, all right? And that's gonna be our going somewhere chord, right? C7 sounds like we're going somewhere. Because if I played and just ended it, you're like, wait, we're supposed to go somewhere. Well, we didn't. So that's how we can recognize a 7th chord, okay? Next one is E minor, okay? E minor, we're going to kind of variate from the rule of corresponding fingers because we don't want to use our pinky. We're going to go first finger on the first string, second fret, second finger on the second string, third fret, and then our third finger on the fourth fret, third string. So it should look like a staircase starting from your second fret, going up, up, up. Now there's a cool YouTube video by JJ Malari where he changes from G to E minor in various ways. My favorite way of going from G, because that's our 1. Minor would be our 6th in our G chord progression, 1, 6, 4, 5. We would just add our pinky as a minor, okay? But as we just knowing where your chords are 90% of your song playing. It's better than, looking like, oh, okay, that's the words. Okay, I need to still strum. I need to still sing the words and look at the chords. Okay, that's the chord. Okay, now how do I hold the chord? If you already know how to hold the chord, you're already 75% of the way there. So knowing how to hold it, where it goes, is half the battle. If it doesn't sound good, don't worry. You just, as long as you know where it is. All right, it went from 90 to 75 to half the battle. So you get what I mean. Okay, first finger, first fret. Oh, excuse me. First finger, second fret, first string. Second finger on the third fret, second string, and third finger on the fourth fret, third string. There's our E minor. Okay, kind of like somewhere over there. Okay, E7, one of my favorite chords. First finger goes on the first fret. Second finger, it's a stacking chord, so we might want to open it up just a little bit. Okay, first finger, first fret. Second finger on the second fret on the third string. And in the cave on that B note is our third finger. All right, use your fingertips for this one. It helps out a whole lot. Okay, you guys see it? And that is our 4th. That's our 4th chord in Drop Baby Drop, where I have the tutorial or the play along on YouTube. All right, E7, easy chord. All right, and then we're moving on down. A7. We kind of went over that one quickly. A7 we went here. A7 was just one finger, first fret, third string. 1, 2, 3, A7. Okay. All right, that's an easy one. F sharp minor 7. Whoa, that's a lot. That's a mouthful to say, but it's big because it is our minor chord in our A chord progression. It's our 6th. So F sharp minor. Don't get confused now with an F or an F minor or a D minor or F7. It has nothing to do with any of that. I'm going to show you what it is and how to remember how to get there. Okay? So we're going to start off with our first finger on that A7 chord. First finger, first fret, third string. Then we're going to add our second finger on the top string, second fret. And under in the cave, the third finger. Okay, the third finger is in there in the cave on the F sharp note. That's where we get our F sharp minor from. This guy right here. You don't play that, you ain't playing F sharp minor. So what does that look like? What other chord does that look like? Yep, it looks just like a G7. G7 is lower on your fretboard. We're just gonna raise it up a string. All fingers go up a string and hold our F sharp minor. Okay, so it looks just like a G7, but it's done on our top 3 strings. First finger, first fret, third string. Second finger, second fret, fourth string or top string. And our third finger in the cave on the second fret, second string. All right, that's our F sharp minor. It's a good one to have right there. F7. All right, D. D's good to know. All we're doing is adding the D note from our F minor 7 or F sharp minor. We're closing up that gap and we're playing D. Now I have it here written as the 2 fingers, or your number 2 finger or your second finger plays the top 2 strings and your third finger stays on that F sharp note. Okay, that's how I have it. I've seen people play with their thumb. I don't know how they do it. I've seen all 3 fingers, all these 3 fingers, or barring the whole thing. Don't bar the whole, all 4. I've seen people just do it just because it's easier. Know what it is. Know what it is and try. Because if you get used to that, when you want to play the B minor, you're like, but I just used it for the D. You know, it's not gonna make the melody of the song sound different from all the others. So play the D right. I play it with the first 2 fingers with my first 2 strings with my second finger, and then I add my third finger on that second string. That's what my D looks like. All right, 3 fingers if you wanted to, if you can get them in there. With the tenor, maybe. This is a concert ukulele, so I can't really get it in there too good. But there on the D, it's 2 fingers. That's what I'm good for. You can do this if you wanted to. That might work also. But I'm right here. Right here is my sweet spot. All right, then we have D7, or it's alternate D7, or F sharp major 7. All right, so that D7 is really good in Hawaiian music. That D7 is really open, and it shows the instrument's full potential of open strings, and it sounds very traditional when we play like as opposed to, it makes a whole different sound, but it's still a D7. It's an alternate way of playing D7, or the correct chord is an F sharp major 7. Okay, so we're going to take our second finger on our second fret on our top string, and then we're going to stick the guy in the cave, just like the D's, just like the F sharp minors. Stick that guy right there, second fret on the second string. Okay, that is our alternate D7. So when D7 hits it, when it's coming, I keep practicing. Yay, Auntie Corinne. These Hi20 chords are for you, girl. Know them. Know them. So that alternate D7 is good whenever you see a D7 on your chord sheet and your fingers are sore and you feel that specific D7 will sound better than a barred D7, then hit that. Hit that D7. Now, another way you could play it is first finger on the top string and second finger on the second string. What makes that better and ideal for is transitioning to your G chord. Because if you go here, your G chord is this, or you're going to have to switch it up. So if you know you're going to the G, hit that top string with that first finger, hit that next string with your second finger, and then it'll be easier to transition to your G. Okay, where are we at? Oh, we're on to the last 4 chords, which are not only our least played of our Hi20, but might be the hardest of the bunch. E chord. Now, there's another video by JJ Malari that showed me and a whole bunch of other people the E chord alternate ways of playing E. This is the traditional way because it starts from D, move it up, D sharp to E, right? So how I will teach it to you is first finger, first fret, first finger, second fret, first string. Then our third finger, okay, we're going up. Our third finger will be on our 4th fret. So it's a little bit of stretch. And then our next 2 strings on the top will be used by our second finger. It's a stretch. There it is right there. It's a stretch. It's a good finger exercise. E was always the hardest chord for me when I was first learning how to play. And not only that, it's probably one of the hardest scales to play in on ukulele is the E. Just because of all the sharps and flats there are in it. But here is the E. Now, alternate ways. First finger, first fret, holding all 3 with 3 separate fingers. That's a stretch for me. Sorry. Another one I've seen is first finger here with barring the top with your thumb. You really gotta stretch that one. Another one I saw was something like this. First finger up here, second finger down here, and then the E note. That's another one. Of course, that's second position stuff, but that is a traditional E where you're gonna bar the first finger. If you can bar it, you might be able to do it that way, but that's kind of a lot too, because I'm gonna need to use my middle finger as pressure. So first finger, second fret, first string, and then the top 3 strings on your 4th fret, and you got your E chord. Hey Kathy, thank you, amazing, love it. Still having a hard time, barred chords, you're awesome. Thank you so much, Kathy, for being a part of us today in our pop-up lesson. Barred chords, keep practicing. Just, Kathy, know where the chords are. If you're like, okay, here comes, like this next chord, our B minor chord. B minor is a little bit tougher because it is a bar chord. And we will definitely need to know it, but just know it. Knowing it is, like I said, 90%, 75, half the battle. I always say. Knowing where it is. So B minor as opposed to B minor 7. B minor 7 will just be barring this, but we're not learning that. We are actually adding the B note on this. Now, what can help you, Kathy, is counter pressure on your second finger. For that, your first finger being barred, use this second finger as your counter pressure, and then adding that. Big key thing is tucking your gophers, no gophers. So keep that guy on the second fret. You might have to slide him over just a little bit on the third to center in between your other 2 fingers, you know? So you might have to slide your thumb over in between the second and the third using counter pressure. Now, if you feel you're squeezing too hard, right shoulder or your strumming hand, counter pressure, okay? See what it's doing? It's counter pressuring and it's bringing my neck out forward to hold more pressure against my strings, okay? See what I'm doing there? Squeeze, squeeze. I'm not doing anything with this hand. I'm just squeezing with my right and my strumming hand. All right, so barring So going back to the B minor, it's a bar chord. Don't be scared. Okay, B minors are really, really good. They're the 6 and the D chord progression. A lot of people use capos, but that's fine. Know your B minor. Okay, B minor. So bar the second with your first finger, counter pressure it with your second finger, and add the top string on the 4th fret. That is our B minor. Kind of has a reggae. Yes, more practice. Kathy, so this is mostly to get you familiar with the Hi20 chords. It's something we developed for you guys to know what chords are out there that Hawaiian music is mostly in the key of. And this is not modulation chords or, well, I sing in this chord. It's how it's written. I have books and play-alongs that I play, and it's usually tight-knit right around these Hi20 chords. So go check us out on YouTube. Click and subscribe onto this Facebook and also on YouTube, and follow us on Instagram because we hang out right in these Hi20s. When it comes to more of our advanced stuff, then we'll vary. The reason why I say vary is we do a lot of second position stuff, and second position might be easier than first position for some chords, but it also helps you elaborate on your musical abilities with second positions. But that's a different time, different lesson. Maybe we'll do another pop-up lesson next week. So let's just practice these guys for now, okay? Rounding it off, B7. Okay, another barred chord. I'm sorry if it's getting tough for you, but I'm glad it is. Now, there's 2 different ways of playing that B7. You can add after you bar your second fret, you can add your second string or second finger on that 3rd string on that 3rd fret. Okay, that is our D7 note. That's our B7. Or if you need the counter pressure of your second finger, don't be afraid to use it, and then add your 3rd finger as your D7 note or D sharp note for your B7 or your pinky, whatever you're comfortable with. Know what the shape looks like. B7, bang, bar, and that guy. Bar, and that guy. Bar, and that guy. That's my B7. Why is B7 big? When we play in A, Israel Kamaka Vivola has a lot of songs in A. So the vamp in A would be B7, E7, and A. So knowing that B7 is big. There's B7 on here. There's B7 over here. But that's okay. We're learning this one today. I'm glad to know the Hi20 chords are now. The E, B minor, B7 are the ones I need to learn. Yeah, G minor, right, Carrie? I love it. We're almost there. Carrie, we're now here at the G minor. Not the fact that I'm sure you already know your E, B minor, B7. Practice them. Just play them. Grab your ukulele, grab it. It's like, okay, what do I need to do? Okay, got it. And just practice it. Keep going, okay? G minor is fun. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to start off top to bottom. So our top string is open. That is our G note. This is a flat chord, so we're going to open our hand flat. We're not going to stack it, so we're not opening up our hand or anything. Second finger goes on the 2nd fret, 3rd string. That is our D note. Then is our G note, because this is a G minor. And then our B flat to make it that minor. Because this goes from G to G minor. There's our G minor. All right, G minor. There it is. Second finger. second fret, third string, third finger, third fret, second string, and then your first finger on the first fret, first string. That is our G minor. Carrie, I'm so glad you joined us last week Thursday, and now you're back here for a pop-up lesson. What we're going to do, guys, is we are going to practice our chords in random order. All right, we are going to zoom out, and I'm going to call out a chord, and I want you guys, if you have your ukuleles with you, we're going to go ahead and strum along with us. Okay, so we're going to start off with a little bit of chucking. I will go slow. If you guys want the island strum, it's down, down, up, up, down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay? Or you can just go down, 2, 3, 4. Or you can go down, 2 and 3 and 4 and down and 2, 3 and 4. Or down, down, up, down. All right? It's still 1, 2, 3, 4 count. All right, you guys ready for this chords? Here we go. All right, G. Ready on C. 1, 2, ready, go. And C. Again. Last time they were going to F. F. Good. Again. Then G7, last one. G7. Good. 2 more times. Then we're going to E7. 2. Last one, we're going to A minor. Here we go, A minor. Good. 2 more times. Last one, we're going to D minor. After this, we're going to B flat. Last one. Here we go, B flat. Good, 2, 3. C7 after this. C7, here we go. After this, E minor, sorry, one more time. E minor, here we go. After this, we're going to D, okay? 3, 4, here we go, D minor, or sorry, D. Sorry, 2, D. Then we're going to A. After this, we're going to E. All right, get ready. Last one. E. Here we go. Stretch those fingers. 3. After this, we're going to our B minor. 4. Here we go. B minor. B minor. 2 more times. Last one. F sharp minor. Here we go. And after this, we're going to our D7 alternate. Okay? Let go of your first finger. Here we go. D7 alternate. F sharp major 7. Good. And after this, we're going to G minor. One more time. G minor. Here we go. Then our B7. 2 more times. 1. B7, here we go, B7. Ooh, that's a nice change. No worry, Lee. Hold that B7. Get it there. What have we hit yet? What haven't we hit yet? Hold the B7. Hold it good. B7 turns to E7. Let's do that. Ready? 5, 7, 8. Here we go. E7 for 4th count. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to A. 4. Back to A. Good. 3. A7. Last one. Then to D. 3. We're going to hit D minor after this one. D minor. 3, 4. Back to A. 2. Then we hit A minor, right? A minor. Here we go. A minor. Yeah, no worries, Lee. I have it up here. We'll also have it on our YouTube channel. Okay, hit that G7. 5, 6, 7, 8. G7. 2. 2 more times and we're ending on the C. Last one. 5, 6, 7, 8. C. There it is. And there is our Hi20 chords. Maybe we will do another pop-up lesson where we can focus on our chord progressions and knowing what is our 1-6-4-5 or 1-5-6-4s and more of them. Right now, we just did a pop-up lesson. We had some time for not to keep you guys here on any longer, but hopefully this is on our YouTube channel and you guys can like and subscribe to it to find more of these and easier to play instead of logging into Facebook. Finding us on YouTube is so much easier when we upload videos like this to there. So thank you guys for being on here. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Please go ahead and check out ukuleleprojecthawaii.com and learn more about the project. And the project's not only to bring smiles to your guys' faces to learn ukulele, but is also to bring smiles to Keiki's faces, where we give ukuleles to those in need and the less fortunate. That is our #1 mission, and that's putting ukuleles in the hands of our Keiki out here in the state of Hawaii. And all of your guys' support by sharing our mission and joining on our live streams and our social media stuff all does a lot. So mahalo, Kristen and Carrie and everybody. These are at midnight where you live. So I got you. Yeah, Carrie. So stay in touch with us. If you morning stuff, maybe we might do some early morning pop-up lessons like these. They're just pop-ups. We usually do our norm Thursdays and stuff, but this was just a pop-up lesson that you guys can go back and watch instead of our Thursday being live. Go ahead and watch this. So mahalo guys for supporting ukuleleprojecthawaii.com. Go and check us out at ukuleleprojecthawaii.com. Sign into our guest book. Let us know that you joined our live and join our emailing list where we send you guys a whole bunch of stuff that is what's going on in the project. All right. Aloha guys. Mahalo for being on here. Aloha. Mahalo. And God bless. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching our Hi20 chords. Please go and check out our other videos on our YouTube. And please go ahead and subscribe to this channel to see other videos, what's going on with the project, and more ukulele play-alongs and reviews.